So take advantage of this. I hope you've learned a lot today about why you are not making the money that you are. Remember, there's those three things. Pay attention to that. Look in your life. Are you following the system and the recipe properly? Are you doing the right things long enough consistently? Are you broadcasting on that wave?
This is the Kevin Trudeau Show.
I am exposing the corruption in government and in major multinational corporations. We're telling you the things that they don't want you to know that will make your life better.
The reason why I am talking about this today is there is so much, I hate to use the word misinformation. There are so many people that, many of which have good intentions, and they want to help you make money, and they want to help you manifest goals, dreams, and desires. The challenge is they think they know, but they don't. They're really just saying things that sound good, that make maybe some logical sense, but really aren't the elements that are causing people to make money, and they don't know what elements are causing people to struggle. Every manifesting law of attraction money expert I talk to, I ask them the same question. Why is it that the majority of people that go through your course never achieve success? Look, it's the majority. It's probably 90%. Maybe 95% in some cases. So why is it 95% of the people that pay money and go through these success courses never achieve success? Why is that? I ask everyone that. And here are the general answers. Well, they just don't do what I tell them to do. All right, so you're saying they don't follow the recipe. Yeah, they don't follow the recipe. Okay. But let's be honest, there's a lot of people that are very diligent and they are following the recipe. How come they're not seeing success? That's where everybody gets stumped. I agree. There's a lot of people that aren't following the recipe properly. But here's the first question. Since the majority of people aren't following the recipe properly, why aren't they following the recipe properly? When I ask all these success experts, you just told me that the number one reason people buy your course, read your book, go through your seminar, they're going to Mind Valley, they're going to this guy and that guy and so forth. And a lot of that stuff is great. Good. They've gone through all the training. Why aren't they applying it properly? I can't get an answer because they don't know. Well, I'm going to tell you. If you're one of the people that bought success courses and you're not applying it properly, thus not seeing results, let me tell you why you're not applying it properly. You have a self-sabotage program running in your field. You have energetic blocks on 33 different frequency bands. These energetic blocks are counter-intention, which means the universe is going to do everything it can to make sure that you fail. So you can go through every course you want. Let's back up. These 33 energetic blocks, these are what cause you to, number one, not buy a course on how to make money. It gets you to say to yourself, oh, that's probably just a ripoff. Oh, that probably works for some people, but it'll never work for me. I'm not going to buy that. Oh, that sounds too good to be true, so I'm not going to invest the $100 or $50 for that. If you have that mentality, that comes from an energetic block. People that make hundreds of millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, they don't think that way. The reason you think that way is because that's one of the frequency bands that's causing you to be broke. That's a counterintention. If you actually buy the course, but you don't start it, guess what? That's one of the frequency bands. The frequency band is, I am the frequency band that will make sure that you never start listening to a course on how to make money, because I am going to do everything I can to make sure you stay broke. It caused you not to be able to start. If you start but can't finish, there's another frequency band that says, I'm the frequency band that if you do start taking some proactive action to make money, and listening to a course on, let's say, how to, make money online or how to buy real estate with no money down, I am going to be the frequency band that shuts you down and makes sure that you have excuses, and so that you don't continue, you never finish it. If you do finish it, but don't take action, there's a frequency band that says, I'm the frequency band that wants to keep you broke. And the way I'm going to do it is, if you get this far, I'm going to shut you down. I'm going to set up circumstances, events, conditions, and situations in your life so that you never feel like now is a good time. You're always going to feel like, oh, it's not a good time to start. I'll start next week. I'll start next month. I'll start after the holiday. I'll start after my birthday. I'll start after the summer vacation. I'll give you excuse-itis so you never start. And if you do start, there's a frequency band that says, I'm going to make sure you do everything wrong. I'm going to make sure that you don't follow the recipe properly, you don't do it correctly, you self-sabotage yourself, you cancel meetings, you show up late, you say the wrong thing in meetings, you don't follow up and follow through, and you'll do everything wrong so that you'll never succeed. Do you understand this? This is why you have to get these frequency bands cleared out. So I would encourage you, if you're interested in making money, you have to understand why you're not. So let me just give you the summary. If you want to make money, number one, you have to follow the 10 steps, the recipe. It's for free, the 10 steps video. So you follow that recipe. 10 steps to manifesting goals, dreams, and desires. You should be listening to Your Wish is Your Command, how to manifest your desires. That's free for gym members. That gives you the basic foundation. Yeah, you can read the book Think and Grow Rich. Yeah, you can read the book Ask and It Is Given. You can read The Magic of Believing. Those are great books. You can read other books that are on my recommended list as well. It's really crunched down into Your Wish is Your Command, free to gym members, and the 10 steps to manifesting your desires, free to both partners in the Kevin Trudeau fan club and gym members. That gives you the basic steps. And I've talked about it here on this show. I've given you those steps. That's the recipe. Okay. You have to apply that. Number two, if you are applying it properly and going through all the training I provide, you're going to be learning how to broadcast your desire on the wealth wave, the brainwave frequency that is going to manifest in the physical reality. It's the billionaire brainwave. It's right in between alpha and theta. If you're putting out a desire on the beta brainwave, you're not going to manifest it. You want to be putting out that desire into the physical universe right in between alpha and theta. And I teach you how to do that in the courses. Okay. That's what you proactively have to do. Then the last element, the missing key, is if you still have the counterintentions in your field, in your DNA and in your field, it's going to be virtually impossible for you to make a lot of money. You have to reduce or transmute as much as you can of those counter intentions. That's what wealthy people have done. They have less counterintention in their DNA, and they have less in their bank, and what is there in the families, they instinctively do the processes or hybrids of the money processes to clear out and reduce or eliminate those counterintentions from the frequency band, so a person can then desire money, put forth some basic action, and see massive results. Think about planting that seed. You put that seed out in the desert where there's wind, no rain, burning sun, and tons of birds eating the seed. It ain't going to grow. Or it's going to be, if it does grow, it's not going to grow very high. And it might get burned by the sun, and it might die very quickly. So think about that as money. Now think about taking that same seed and planting it in a fertile, lush soil where there's beautiful sun and ample rain and temperate climate and not so much wind. That is going to blossom and grow like crazy. That's the difference between you and the wealthy person. You both have the same seed, but you're planting it when you have all this counter intention, it's never going to manifest. And when they plant it, they don't have to work so hard. They get like the perfect soil, the perfect climate, the perfect everything for it to just grow into unbelievable wealth and success. So the third critical element is you have to transmute, clear out, or reduce these counter intentions from your field. And that's what the money processes are doing. I have a stack of comments this big that will just, if they sound too good to be true, from people that have gone through the money processes and they're seeing the results every single day. If you want to increase wealth, develop wealth, make more money, if you're tired of swimming upstream when it comes to making money, you need to get the money processes. Get them now. If you can only afford one, get one. If you can't, if you can afford to come to Chicago, do. I'll take you to dinner. The dinner is going to be powerful. If you can't afford to come to Chicago, we will come to you. But get it now. Get it booked in as soon as you can. Do not delay. This is the big difference maker when it comes to making money. The money processes are ridiculously powerful and effective and creating results right now in ways that are blowing people's minds. This is the game changer. It's making all the difference. So send an email, moneyprocesses@kevintrudeau.com. Megan will send you an email back with the instructions on how to book your money processes. Either come to Chicago or we go to you. It'll list the dates, the locations around the world. And if there's something there that is too far away, you want it sooner, just tell Megan and get her on the phone. You guys will work out us coming to you perhaps even sooner. Obviously, if you get 10 processes or all 30, we'll come right there. If you just get one process, it may be a little bit longer before we can come there, or you have to take advantage of the dates that we currently have. The more processes you get, the quicker you'll be able to get them. Coming to Chicago is easy. If you want to come to Chicago, as long as we have the space available, and that sells out very quick. We do that once a month. Once a month at Chicago, but there's a limited space. So if you just get one money process, say, I'll just do one, that's all I can afford. I want to come to Chicago. Well, hurry, because next month and the next month after might get sold out just like that, and it may be 3 or 4 months before we have an opening for you to come. So get them as quickly as possible. So I would send in an email today right away, request information, and take massive and immediate action so you can start seeing results in your life. Start the ball rolling. Start the momentum cycle rolling. Get rid of those counter intentions. That's the critical part. So the 3 key elements to making money is, number 1, following the system, following the recipe. That's number 1. And that recipe is outlined in Your Wish is Your Command and the 10 steps to manifesting your goals, dreams, and desires. That's where the recipe is. So you have to follow the recipe, follow it properly, and do it long enough consistently. Do the right things long enough consistently. So follow the recipe. Number 2, when you broadcast your desire, you got to broadcast it on the brainwave frequency right in between alpha and theta. If you're broadcasting on beta, that's called the slave wave, you're not going to manifest a lot. If you're broadcasting in that sweet spot in between theta and alpha, that's called the billionaire brainwave or the wealth wave, you're going to manifest things. It's the manifesting wave. It's the manifesting brainwave frequency. If you broadcast on our frequency, you manifest stuff in your life. If you don't broadcast on a frequency, you don't. If you turn to a frequency that plays country western music, you're not going to get rap music. If you turn to a frequency that plays rap music, you're not going to get classical music because classical music is not broadcast on that frequency. Same thing. If you broadcast a desire on the slave wave, you're not going to manifest. If you broadcast it on the manifesting wave, you are going to manifest. And then number 3, you have to. If you do the first 2 perfectly, unless you get rid of the counter intentions, nothing is going to happen. You're going to feel like you're swimming upstream, like you have a curse on you, like you have a black cloud over your head, like you're unlucky, nothing goes your way, everybody else is lucky, you're not. You're going to feel crappy about yourself. You're going to have a low self-image. You're going to feel like I'm not worthy of success. I'm not good enough for success. I'm not smart enough. Your confidence level is going to be low. It's not going to happen. And even if it happens to some degree, it'll go up and then it'll just crash down again. And you're always feeling like you're struggling instead of living in abundance and living in a state of flow where money just pours into your life. When you get rid of those counter intentions in the field relating to money, it'll feel like the windows of heaven are open and blessings are pouring into your life so much you don't have room to take it in. And I'm quoting, by the way, a scriptural principle. In the Bible, it says that. It says if you do this, the windows of heaven will open and blessings will pour into your life so much that you won't have room to take it in. In another part of the Bible, in another book of the Bible, it says that if you do this, all of these blessings will come upon you and your family and overtake you. And then it goes on to list over 100 blessings. You'll be blessed in your farms, which means abundance with all the fruits of your labor. Your family will be blessed. Your health will be blessed. You'll be blessed with happiness, with riches, with camels, with abundance, with money, with success in all of your endeavors. And anything that tries to hurt you will fail. You'll always be a winner. Go on and on. So these are scriptural principles as well, because when you're dealing with the energy in the field, you're dealing with spirituality. So take advantage of this. I hope you've learned a lot today about why you are not making the money that you are. Remember, there's those three things. Pay attention to that. Look in your life. Are you following the system and the recipe properly? Are you doing the right things long enough consistently? Are you broadcasting on that wave? And some say, well, how do I know? I teach this. I can't do it today, but I teach this in the Success Mastery Course and the Science of Personal Mastery Course training. All the processes that we do get you to broadcast in that frequency. That's the other thing that the money processes do. Not only do they release the counter intention, but by releasing the counter intention, it gets you to broadcast on the manifesting brainwave frequency, or the billionaire brainwave, or the wealth wave. It's that sweet spot. You'll be able to concentrate more and focus more and put out that intention so it will manifest in your life. Hi, I'm Kevin Trudeau. This is everything they don't want you to know about to improve the quality of your life. Broadcasting every Monday and Wednesday, 2 days a week now. Monday and Wednesday at 1 o'clock Chicago time. Make sure you tune in and subscribe to the channel and share these shows with everyone you know.